What's up, just for JP at the house. Okay, so I'm gonna start making these videos about Japanese wives, right? And hey, I have no sympathy for a guy who's getting dogged out by these women wherever they are around the world because you should have cracked open that chocolate and checked the feelings before you plopped it in your mouth. Anyway, I want to talk about Japanese women and private female students. Now, when you get to Japan, I already told you, these women they got their game. And it's like pimped out. You know what I'm saying? They already know everything you gonna do before you even come to Japan. Okay? Everything you gonna do. They already know it. They already know it. They already know it. So don't think you're getting anything over, because the only person you fooling is yourself. Okay? I'm telling you. They got their game trumped tight. You know what I'm saying? Pimped out. So anyway, let me get to the point. The point is, when you get out here, you don't get you a job and stuff, and you're going to go on these trains, you're going back and forth, you're going to see these same fine women. You know, just according what time of the train, what time you get on that train, some fine women. You can probably go into Starbucks and do some reading, do some research, some studying, whatever. You're going to see these fine women. And according what time you're going to be in, you're going to see the same ones. No joke. All of a sudden, they're going to keep looking at you. One day, they might step to you. Or you might step to them. Or on the train, too. They sit next to you, and they so fine that you're gonna forget how fine they are. And you're going to slip up and say hi. You know, because it's going to be that American mannerism. It's going to overcome your shyness one of these times. And that girl like, oh, wow, yeah, you know, da-da-da. Next thing you know, you trade numbers. But then you remember what I told you, and you don't put it in the phone. You don't put the number in your phone. You'll be smart. And you'll take her business card. Or you'll write it down and put it someplace safe. Then you call her. Y'all get in touch, you know, because she's going to probably tell you, oh, I want to learn English and everything. So you call her, and she might be one of these girls that really want to learn English. So let's say, just for the sake of just whatever, she'll pay you $20 an hour to teach her English, right? But she already speaking perfect English. You happy. You go home and you tell your wife, I got a private student. And that's all you tell her. That's it. Now, of course, they already know. So whatever it is, she's going to ask you, is it a guy or a girl? Well, that's where the dilemma comes in. Because if you tell her it's a girl, she's going to tell you, like a lot of these women do, I don't want you teaching women. I don't want you teaching private lessons to girls. I don't want you. You're like, why? And the first thing they go, because they are S that ends with an S. They start with they're going to call them a word that starts with an S and ends with an S. And you're like, no, and it's going to be good money. And then you never know. She might have some friends, 4 friends, and they're all paying $20, you know, and, you know, that's $80 an hour. You know what I'm saying? That's $320 a month just for working 4 hours. Talking to them girls and stuff, and y'all just probably laugh talking about nothing. Talking about nothing. Because their vocabulary is probably more extensive than yours. It's just you don't know because you don't use that vocabulary that they know. You know, they're not going to use it on you. So y'all just talking, and they getting a little more, you know, culture and more whatever, you know. And your wife gonna tell you no, 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 and you're gonna be so devastated. And you're gonna think about that $320 that you're going to make so easily. Because when they come and at the end of the beginning of the month, you collect your fees, and one girl give you 80, and then the next girl give you another $80, and then another girl give you 80, and a fourth will give you 80. You look, you got 320 bills, or Sanju Nimayan. Saman Nisan. And you're going to have that money in your pocket. You're going to be happy. And of course, if your wife got you trained, you go home and say, "Hey, wife, I made $320." But I always do English and yen all the same. You all happy. I'm the man. You give it to your wife and stuff, right? She put it in her purse or whatever. Nah, it ain't happening. A lot of them gonna tell you no, you don't do it. So I'm telling you, if you do get a female private students, because you can get a whole bunch of them after work, or during the weekend when you like on the Saturdays and something, if your wife is busy and stuff, and if you don't have any kids, I mean, you could go to Starbucks if you do it right or wherever, and you can easily get 5 classes, and 5 times, 300, bam, $1,500, like that. What I'm saying? Just work 5 hours, well, plus the extra 20, so it's like 1,600 maybe. I don't know, my math's all messed up. It's late. So anyway, you can get that money. Just work 5 hours on a Saturday. Bam, you got that money and stuff. But your wife says, you go home, you say, "Honey, I got $1,600. She said, "Wow, what are you doing?" "I'm teaching female students." She like, "I told you." She gonna go off on you. She gonna make you quit. So all I can say is, if you man up, just do what you gonna do. If you can't man up, because she gonna drop the knuckles on you, because she gonna drop the knuckles on you, then you better, say you playing ball with your friends or whatever. Now, if your wife do let you teach female students, don't ever introduce your wife to your female students, because she's going to show that lady that she's the boss of you, and it's going to just be totally embarrassing for you. So don't do it. Don't do it. Okay? And if you just say, "Hey, you're not going to tell her," then fine, that's cool too. But I'm telling you, these female private students, you can get them, and they're going to pay. Some might pay 30, some might pay 40, some might pay 50, some even going to pay 60, because my private lessons are 60 unless they don't know any English. And I got these $100 an hour lesson where they have, if they smart one lesson, they can do everything in English they want. They just got to figure out, because of hints and stuff. If they get 4-6 lessons, all they need $600, and they can speak English like crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the kind of a system I got. But anyway, and I got only one student. But she's going on her 3rd week. But anyway, all I'm saying is, when y'all get these female students and stuff, what I'm saying, y'all better be careful. Don't tell your wife. The best thing to do is man up. I'm going to work. Where you working at? Hey, I'm going to work. Leave it like that and walk out the door. You'll get far enough down the street where you won't hear her voice. And if she start beeping your phone and emailing you, just turn it on silent mode and answer it the next day. My wife, she don't bother me, but she called, I answer, I don't answer, don't matter, because if it's something important, I tell her just email me and stuff, because I ain't got time to hear that yang, 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 and like, what are you talking about, But anyway, when y'all come out here, you're going to get these private students. You women too, you get these private students. But you guys, these women, you going to have something bad. You can have teaching 4 dimes. Or sometimes 2 dimes, a nickel, and a penny, or whatever. I don't know. But all of them going to be dressed nice. You know what I'm saying? And you sitting there teaching them, looking right in their eyes, and they looking at their lips and nose, and watching them how when they write, especially when they pronounce a word with the R, you teach them how to pronounce their R right. Every time they say that R, you're going to look, it's like they're going to be blowing kisses at you. You know what I'm saying? But whatever you do, you don't touch them. Don't touch your work. Because the minute you do that, you're going to lose that money. Trust me. Now, there are some private female students that'll do both. You know what I'm saying? They take the lesson and then, whatever. But all I'm just saying is you better be careful about what you going to do with, how you going to teach these girls and how you going to tell your wife. The best. I mean, I ain't got to tell my wife anything. Well, I do tell my wife some things, but I don't have to say anything. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people might not be in that situation. So all I'm saying is, I wonder if that's all clear for y'all. I sure hope so. But anyway, all I'm saying is when you get these private females, if you got a wife that's jealous, then don't, whatever you do, don't tell her. Because the first thing she going to say, like I said before, she going to tell you, I don't want you teaching female women. I don't want you teaching Japanese girls English. And that's where your money's at, man. I'm telling you. That's where your money at. Now, I'm just going to toss some extra little stuff in there. Anyway, how can I say that? Blah, 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 blah. A lot of these women out here, they're lonely, and a lot of them take English just because they don't have anything else to do. They find a guy that they like, whatever, and they can take that hour to talk. And some guys, after they finish with the lesson, they might stay and talk to him for another 30 minutes or an hour or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So the money for that is here. Private students is the way to go. Once you know what you're doing and stuff. But if you got a wife who is jealous, don't. I don't know how you want to do. I don't want to say don't tell. The best thing to do is not to tell her. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to make it seem like you scary. Just don't tell her because you don't want to tell her, and you go to work because you got a job to do. And just leave it at that. But yeah, because your wife gonna go off on you. You gotta feel no, and then all that other stuff gonna come out. You doing this and you doing that and just man, that person ran in real life, boy. And the nagging's gonna come. So if you can handle the nagging, then you can tell her. If you don't want to handle the nagging, don't say anything. Just like these Japanese men when their wife yell, I saw that. Asoka. Asoka. That's it. It's funny. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna cut this short because I don't really have too much to say.